come along. It's time to learn and sing our song. With fun and games, we'll play all day and learn new things along the way. We'll count the stars and dance in rain. We'll find adventures in every lane. With laughter bright and hearts so wide, on this journey we'll take pride. Let's explore the world so grand, with magic in our hands. Through fields of dreams we'll boldly roam. Together we'll call this place our home.
Welcome to Uranus, the tilted ice giant. Get ready to explore one of the most mysterious and unique planets in our solar system. Unlike any other planet, Uranus spins on its side, making it look like it's rolling through space instead of rotating upright. Covered in a hazy blue-green atmosphere, Uranus is known as an ice giant, with temperatures plunging to minus 224 degrees Celsius, minus 371 degrees Fahrenheit, making it the coldest planet in the solar system. It also has faint rings, powerful winds, and at least 27 moons, each named after characters from Shakespeare and poetry. But why is Uranus so tilted, and what secrets lie beneath its icy clouds? Let's dive into the wonders of Uranus and uncover the fascinating mysteries of this distant, frozen world. Uranus is the seventh planet from the Sun, located between Saturn and Neptune in the outer reaches of the solar system. It orbits the Sun at an average distance of 2.9 billion kilometers, 1.8 billion miles, which is about 19 times farther from the Sun than Earth. Because of this extreme distance, Uranus takes a staggering 84 Earth years to complete just one orbit around the Sun, meaning that a single Uranian year lasts nearly a lifetime. Despite its slow orbit, Uranus spins much faster, completing a full rotation in about 17 hours. However, what makes Uranus truly unique is its dramatic tilt. It rotates on its side, with an axial tilt of 98 degrees, making it appear to be rolling around the Sun rather than spinning upright like most planets. This unusual tilt causes extreme seasonal changes, with each pole experiencing 42 years of continuous daylight followed by 42 years of darkness. As an ice giant, Uranus is mainly composed of hydrogen, helium, and icy materials like water, methane, and ammonia, giving it its distinct blue-green color. With its faint rings, strong winds, and at least 27 moons, Uranus is one of the most mysterious and fascinating planets in our solar system. Uranus has one of the most unusual orbits in the solar system, making it a truly unique ice giant. It follows an elliptical, oval-shaped orbit around the Sun at an average distance of 2.9 billion kilometers, 1.8 billion miles, making it the seventh planet from the Sun. Because of this vast distance, Uranus takes a staggering 84 Earth years to complete just one orbit, meaning that a single Uranian year lasts nearly a human lifetime. Despite its long orbit, Uranus spins relatively fast, completing a full rotation in about 17 hours. However, the most bizarre feature of Uranus's orbit is its extreme axial tilt of 98 degrees, which causes the planet to rotate on its side like a rolling ball. This unusual tilt results in one of the most extreme seasons in the solar system, with each pole experiencing 42 years of continuous sunlight, followed by 42 years of darkness. Unlike Earth, where the equator receives the most sunlight, Uranus's poles are sometimes pointed directly at the Sun, leading to unusual climate patterns. Additionally, Uranus's gravity influences the orbits of its 27 known moons and faint ring system, creating a complex and dynamic planetary system. With its sideways spin, long seasons, and distant orbit, Uranus remains one of the most fascinating and mysterious planets in our solar system. Blast off! Uranus is one of the coldest planets in the solar system, with extreme temperatures that make it a truly frozen giant. Unlike other gas giants that generate a lot of internal heat, Uranus emits very little heat from its core, making it even colder than Neptune, despite being closer to the Sun. The average temperature in Uranus's upper atmosphere is a staggering minus 224 degrees Celsius, which is the coldest recorded temperature in the entire solar system. Scientists are still unsure why Uranus lacks the internal heat that other gas giants like Jupiter and Saturn have. But one theory suggests that a massive collision in its early history may have disrupted its core, preventing it from properly retaining heat. Unlike Earth, where temperature varies based on latitude, Uranus's sideways tilt, 98 degrees, causes its poles to take turns facing the sun for 42 years at a time, leading to long and extreme seasons. However, despite these freezing temperatures, Uranus still has powerful winds reaching 900 kilometers per hour, 560 miles per hour, and massive storms have been observed in its icy atmosphere. With its frigid climate, sideways seasons, and mysterious lack of heat, Uranus remains one of the most extreme and fascinating planets in the solar system. Uranus, like other gas and ice giants, does not have a solid surface like Earth or Mars. Instead, what we see as its surface is actually the upper layers of its thick, icy atmosphere, which consists mainly of hydrogen, helium, and methane gas. The presence of methane gives Uranus its distinct blue-green color, as it absorbs red light and reflects blue. Unlike rocky planets, if you tried to land on Uranus, you would sink deeper and deeper into its dense, frigid atmosphere, experiencing extreme pressure and freezing temperatures until eventually reaching a superheated, icy interior. Beneath its atmosphere, Uranus transitions into a slushy, ice-rich mantle made of water, ammonia, and methane ice, surrounding what scientists believe is a small, rocky core deep inside the planet. Unlike Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus lacks the visible swirling cloud bands and massive storms, though occasional fast-moving storms and dark spots have been detected in its atmosphere. Because of its extreme axial tilt, 98 degrees, Uranus's atmosphere experiences long, bizarre seasons, with its poles facing the sun for 42 years at a time, creating unusual climate patterns. While Uranus may not have a solid surface, its icy atmosphere, hidden depths, and extreme conditions make it one of the most mysterious and least understood planets in the solar system. Uranus has a thick, icy atmosphere that is both mysterious and extreme, making it one of the most unique atmospheres in the solar system. Composed mostly of hydrogen, 83%, and helium, 15%, with about 2% methane. Its atmosphere gives Uranus its distinct blue-green color because methane absorbs red light and reflects blue. Unlike Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus's atmosphere appears smooth and featureless, but it actually has fast-moving winds, powerful storms, and massive temperature extremes. With an average temperature of minus 224 degrees Celsius, minus 371 degrees Fahrenheit, Uranus is the coldest planet in the solar system, even colder than Neptune, despite being closer to the Sun. One of the strangest things about Uranus's atmosphere is that its seasons last for 42 years, each due to the planet's extreme tilt, 98 degrees, meaning that one pole faces the sun for decades, while the other remains in darkness. This unusual axial tilt causes strange climate patterns, where storms and cloud formations shift in ways unlike any other planet. Deep within the atmosphere, the pressure increases dramatically, turning hydrogen into a dense, icy interior, possibly containing a hidden ocean of hot water and ammonia. With its freezing temperatures, extreme winds, and long, bizarre seasons, Uranus's atmosphere remains one of the most intriguing and least understood in our solar system. Uranus has a unique internal structure that sets it apart from the other gas giants, making it one of the most mysterious planets in the solar system. Unlike Jupiter and Saturn, which are mostly hydrogen and helium, Uranus is classified as an ice giant because a large portion of its interior is composed of icy materials like water, methane, and ammonia. Scientists believe Uranus has three main layers: a small rocky core, a thick icy mantle, and a dense hydrogen-helium atmosphere. The core is thought to be made of silicates and metals, similar to Earth, but it is much smaller compared to the overall size of the planet. Surrounding the core is a massive mantle of slushy, hot ice, where high pressures turn water and ammonia into an exotic superheated fluid. Deep inside, extreme temperatures and pressures could even create diamond rain, where carbon is compressed into diamonds that fall through the icy interior. Unlike other giant planets, Uranus emits very little internal heat, making it the coldest planet in the solar system. Scientists still do not fully understand why Uranus lacks heat, but some theories suggest that a massive collision early in its history may have disrupted its internal structure. With its rocky core, icy layers, and hidden secrets, Uranus's interior remains one of the greatest mysteries waiting to be explored. Day and night on Uranus are unlike any other planet in the solar system due to its extreme axial tilt of 98 degrees. Unlike Earth, which rotates upright, Uranus is tilted so far on its side that it essentially rolls around the Sun as it orbits. This unusual tilt creates one of the strangest day-night cycles in the solar system. A full day on Uranus, one full rotation, lasts about 17 hours and 14 minutes, meaning its days and nights are shorter than Earth's. However, because of its extreme tilt, Uranus experiences seasons that last for 42 Earth years each. When one of Uranus's poles faces the Sun, it experiences continuous daylight for 42 years, while the other pole remains in complete darkness for the same amount of time. After half an orbit, 42 years later, the situation reverses, and the other pole is bathed in sunlight while the first one enters total darkness. This means that if you lived on Uranus, you could experience an entire lifetime where the Sun never sets or never rises. Near Uranus's equator, however, the Sun rises and sets in a slightly more familiar pattern, but still with strangely long transitions between daylight and night. With its rapid rotation, extreme tilt, and decades-long day-night cycles, Uranus is truly one of the most bizarre and fascinating planets in our solar system. Blast-off sparkles. Uranus has a fascinating system of moons and rings, making it one of the most unique planets in the solar system. It has 27 known moons, all named after characters from the works of William Shakespeare and Alexander Pope, unlike other planets, which typically have moons named after mythological gods. The largest moons, Titania, Oberon, Umbriel, Ariel, and Miranda, are icy worlds covered in craters, canyons, and strange surface features. Miranda, in particular, has a chaotic, jumbled landscape that suggests it may have been shattered and reassembled in the past. Unlike Jupiter and Saturn's bright, massive moons, Uranus's moons are dark and icy, reflecting very little sunlight. In addition to its moons, Uranus has a faint ring system made up of 13 known rings, which are much darker and thinner than Saturn's. These rings are mostly composed of small, dark particles and were first discovered in 1977 when astronomers noticed them blocking starlight. Scientists believe these rings may be leftover debris from shattered moons that were torn apart by Uranus's gravity. Because Uranus is tilted on its side, its rings and moons orbit the planet in a vertical, disc-like fashion, unlike any other planet in the solar system. With its mysterious dark rings and icy Shakespearean moons, Uranus remains one of the most intriguing and unusual worlds waiting to be explored. Hey there! If you're enjoying this so far, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out and keeps you updated with all our latest content. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Let's keep going! Uranus holds a special place in history as the first planet discovered with a telescope, and one that changed the way we understand our solar system. Unlike the 5 classical planets, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn, which have been visible to the naked eye since ancient times, Uranus was officially discovered in 1781 by William Herschel, a German-British astronomer. At first, Herschel thought Uranus was either a comet or a distant star, but further observations confirmed it was a new planet, doubling the size of the known solar system at the time. This was the first expansion of the planetary system since ancient times, proving that there were still undiscovered worlds beyond Saturn. Originally, Herschel wanted to name the planet Georgium Sidus, after King George III of England, but astronomers eventually settled on Uranus, following the tradition of naming planets after mythological gods, in this case, Uranus, the Greek god of the sky. Uranus's discovery paved the way for later discoveries of Neptune, Pluto, and beyond, proving that there is always more to explore in space. Since then, missions like Voyager 2, 1986, have provided valuable data about Uranus's atmosphere, moons, and rings, and future space missions aim to unlock even more of its mysteries. The exploration of Uranus has been extremely limited, with only one spacecraft, Voyager 2, having visited the planet so far. In 1986, NASA's Voyager 2 became the first and only probe to fly past Uranus, providing the first close-up images and crucial scientific data about its atmosphere, moons, rings, and magnetic field. Before Voyager 2, Uranus was largely a mystery, but the flyby revealed that the planet has a blue-green atmosphere due to methane, powerful winds up to 900 kilometers per hour, 560 miles per hour, and a surprisingly weak internal heat source, making it the coldest planet in the solar system. It also discovered new rings and 10 previously unknown moons, confirming that Uranus had a complex and dynamic system. However, because Voyager 2 was only a quick flyby, it did not orbit Uranus or study it in great detail. Since then, astronomers have been eager to send a dedicated mission to Uranus, as it remains one of the least explored planets in the solar system. Future proposals, such as NASA's potential Uranus orbiter and probe, aim to explore the planet's icy atmosphere, extreme tilt, mysterious moons, and faint ring system, possibly launching in the 2030s or 2040s. With advancing space technology, the next mission to Uranus could reveal groundbreaking discoveries about this strange and distant world. Exploring Uranus presents several major challenges due to its great distance from Earth, harsh environment, and limited past exploration. At 2.9 billion kilometers, 1.8 billion miles, from the Sun, Uranus is one of the farthest planets in the solar system, meaning that any spacecraft sent there would take at least 10 to 15 years to arrive. This requires advanced propulsion technology, long-term durability, and reliable communication systems, since real-time commands from Earth would take several hours to reach the spacecraft. Additionally, Uranus's thick, icy atmosphere and extreme cold, as low as -224 degrees Celsius, -371 degrees Fahrenheit, make it difficult for probes to survive and gather data for extended periods. Unlike Jupiter and Saturn, Uranus lacks a strong internal heat source, which affects its weather patterns and makes it harder to predict atmospheric conditions. Another challenge is its extreme axial tilt, 98 degrees, which causes unusual seasons that last 42 years, making it difficult to plan missions around its changing environment. Furthermore, because no spacecraft has ever orbited Uranus, scientists still have limited data on its moons, rings, and magnetic field, increasing the difficulty of designing future missions. Despite these challenges, interest in Uranus exploration is growing, with proposals for an orbiter and atmospheric probe in the 2030s or 40s, which could finally unlock the mysteries of this icy giant. Uranus is one of the most unique and mysterious planets in the solar system, with fun facts and surprising comparisons that set it apart from the rest. Unlike any other planet, Uranus rotates on its side, tilted at an extreme 98 degrees, making it look like it's rolling around the Sun instead of spinning upright like Earth or Jupiter. This causes seasons that last 42 years each, meaning that for nearly half a Uranian year, which lasts 84 Earth years, one pole is in constant daylight while the other is in complete darkness. Uranus is also the coldest planet in the solar system, with temperatures dropping as low as -224 degrees Celsius, -371 degrees Fahrenheit, even though Neptune is farther from the Sun. Despite being an ice giant, Uranus still has powerful winds reaching up to 900 kilometers per hour, 560 miles per hour, making its atmosphere more active than it appears. The planet has 13 known rings, though they are much fainter and darker than Saturn's, and it has 27 moons, all named after characters from William Shakespeare and Alexander Pope's works. If Uranus were placed in water, it wouldn't float like Saturn, but its icy composition makes it less dense than any rocky planet. Its eerie blue-green color comes from methane in its atmosphere, which absorbs red light and reflects blue. With its tilted orbit, extreme cold, strange seasons, and literary-inspired moons, Uranus remains one of the most fascinating and least understood planets in our solar system. Thank you for joining us on this amazing journey through Saturn, the majestic ring giant of our solar system. From its breathtaking rings and powerful storms to its mysterious moons like Titan and Enceladus, Saturn is truly a planet of wonders and surprises. We've explored its fast rotation, extreme winds, and unique floating ability, as well as the stunning beauty of its icy rings and the possibility of life beneath its moon's frozen surfaces. But there is still so much more to discover about Saturn and the incredible universe beyond. If you loved learning about this fascinating planet, make sure to hit that like button to show your support and help us bring more exciting space content your way. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an episode of our cosmic adventures. And if you know someone who loves space, planets, and the mysteries of the universe, be sure to share this video with them so they can join in on the fun. Stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, the universe is full of endless wonders waiting to be discovered. See you in the next video for another amazing space journey.
Welcome kids to Learning Land. Grab your dreams and take a stand. Colors, numbers, letters too. Adventures here for me and you. Let's explore and have some fun. Count to 10, it's just begun. Sing and dance across the screen. In Learning Land we'll be a team. Learning is a magic ride. Come aboard, let's learn with pride. Shapes and stories, games to play.